Hi there, boys and girls. Welcome to another Superplex podcast. It is how do I describe this? It's a nice, windy, rainy day in good old London, and we just thought we'd bring you some good old AEW. Right, so let's get into it. Um, We're recording this a little bit earlier than usual, so I don't actually have the figures for how many people viewed AEW this week, but if I do remember at the end of it, I will check again. So the first match was Moxley versus Nagata. Moxley changed his intro.
Shit music.
It was a wild thing. I enjoyed it. Tone, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, man. Seriously, I think
Okay.
I love you.
There you go. See, 2 against 1, as always.
Shit music. It doesn't
Yeah.
go as an entrance. It doesn't go as entrance music.
You are literally the
It was
old
great.
man. You are literally the old man from the Muppets.
Shit.
That they both sit at the balcony.
Shit.
You're just full of it. You're just full of it. Full
Shit.
of it.
Proper shit.
All right. Taken away from the intro. Match itself. Steve,
It
go.
okay. It was okay.
Okay. Tone.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Good start to the show.
Yeah, Moxley was bleeding. Definitely a slower match than usual. But that's, of course, the Japanese style coming out in it, which I don't mind at all, actually. It was basically just trading blows with each other. Moxley does end up bleeding. I think it's from under his eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he must have got caught with that forearm.
Yeah. But yeah, solid start. Moxley does retain the belt, but a nice show of respect afterwards, which was he actually bowed down to Nagata, which was a nice little touch. You don't usually see that. So yeah, nothing really major to report with that first match. Solid. We then did have a promo with the Inner Circle. They want a rematch. What you guys?
No, thank you.
Did-
One and done. Move
Yeah.
on.
I don't think it's going to be another blood and guts match.
Move on. Don't care.
Yeah.
Move on.
What is your problem? Do you not like feuds?
No,
I like feuds, but it ended. So
How did
end
they
it.
end?
What do you mean they won? That was the whole thing of the thing.
What, one match?
nah.
Yeah.
I reckon.
One match. That's not
Yeah.
a feud.
There was a feud that went on way too long anyway. It was the end of it. Done.
Okay.
Move
Okay.
on.
So all right. Hold on. Explain to me what kind of feud that was.
A crap one.
It wasn't a feud then. If it's just one match, of course it's not a feud.
It wasn't one match. It went on fucking
No
3
swearing.
All right.
months.
Please name me the other match that they had.
Jericho versus Dax Harwood.
That's not a match.
What is it? What is it then?
That's not the Pinnacle. That's just one guy versus
Well,
one guy.
I don't care. To be fair, I don't care.
The Elite and the Inner Circle went on longer,
Yeah. Who cares?
but that was a feud, right?
Yeah.
How many matches did they have?
I don't know.
They had loads of matches. They had probably about 3 or 4, maybe 5 even. And then they finished off with the Stadium Stampede.
Yeah. So finish this one off now with blood and guts.
You are
Could
so
be another
shit.
Stadium Stampede.
It could
No,
be.
no, thank you. You've seen it already.
Oh,
Might
okay.
just happen
All right.
again.
Don't worry. He's in a bad mood.
I'm not in a bad mood.
He's just,
No, that's enough. We've seen it now. Done. We don't need to see it anymore.
wow. And this man wants to actually come out and say that you'd make a better show that would attract 2 million people, but you'd only give the people one feud.
Yeah. Now it's move on.
One
Different
match.
teams.
One match. Okay.
Move on now.
Okay, we'll move on. So yeah, Inner Circle, Ortiz was pissed, about what kind of man MJF is, throwing Jericho off the top. They had them beat, which is true. They were all beat. Santana got arrested because he used the fork on MJF, which I found quite funny.
In a
But
blood and guts match.
Yep. And then you got Sammy Guevara saying, "Give us our rematch, or we'll put you in the grave."
No rematch.
But thank God that Tony Khan doesn't listen to Steve, because Steve would just destroy wrestling.
No rematch.
So yeah, what do you reckon, Tone?
Oh, A.E.W don't give rematches.
I'm looking forward for a rematch, to be fair.
No rematch.
I'm looking forward to a rematch.
So am I.
Move on.
I'm looking forward to a rematch. Yeah. Where do we go from here? So we had a Cody Rhodes promo, and I'm going to hand it over to Steve, and I'm going just to stay quiet, because usually I'm the one having a rant. Today is his turn of having a rant with what Cody Rhodes just said.
I'm not saying anything.
No, you have to.
I'm not watching. I'm not telling you. I'm not watching that match.
Okay.
I guarantee you 100% I'm not watching that match.
That's fine. But explain to the people why.
No, I don't want to. It hurts me. It hurts me deeply.
I'll sum it up. It was quite clear. He had a patriotic, rant about a go-go and a go-go putting the flag on him. And he said he would stand up, not just for his country, but for his daughter that is going to be born. His little princess, as he called her. And on Double or Nothing, he will not be known as the American Nightmare. He will be known as the American Dream.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
That's a sum up, I guess, of that bit.
Basically, spot on, Tony. And he will be facing the annoying bronze medalist, a go-go. Right, after that, we had a little sort of teaser for this match, SCU, on the Young Bucks, that they're spoiled brats and blah, 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 blah. And it was SCU versus the Young Bucks for the belts. Kazarian and Christopher Daniels are still top of the ladder there. I think they're still fantastic, even for their age. Wouldn't you say, Steve?
Oh, amazing.
For that age, they're incredible. Tony, do you want to add anything to that?
All hail the Young Bucks.
Oh, God. Steve, kick him out. Wow, you actually muted him. It was some high-flying moves, some heavy hitting. Nick kicked Daniel's head into the post, and which busted him wide open, although you weren't very happy with the cameraman.
Yeah. Bad camera work.
Because as I saw, I was like, okay, his hand is covered in blood, so I went, blade job. And then Steve actually went, why is the cameraman still there? I can just see him hide the blade in his pants. Another memorable bit that I'm going to pass on to Tony because you couldn't stop laughing. Matt Jackson mocking
Who
Shawn
really
Michaels.
thinks he's Shawn Michaels, that guy?
Well, that was brilliant.
Mocking Shawn Michaels against Ric Flair. I don't remember. It was WrestleMania. I can't remember which WrestleMania it was. And he went, I'm sorry. I love you. And just super kicked him. And yeah, I laughed.
I loved it when he started fake crying just before he said it.
Yeah. Oh my God. If you guys could see Steve's face, he is turning red. If there's an explosion near you, you know what happened. It was him. Luke Gallows, of course, jumps onto the ring. The slide some spray in there. Matt uses the spray on Daniels, gets a close call, but then of course V-Trigger, and yeah, the Young Bucks retain the belt. So this seems like it's the end of SCU. It's looking like Steve was right all along, and it's going to be Moxley and Kingston going for the belts.
Yep.
Because after that, they Kingston and Moxley went into their dressing room and just started flipping tables and throwing stuff around. So yeah, Steve, how does it feel to be right once in your life?
No, see, I always said that's what I wanted, but I'd have much rather SCU take the win.
Do you think so? Do you actually reckon it's over?
Yeah, I think it is.
Mm.
Sadly.
We had the man that outworks everybody.
Becky Lynch.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow. Christian, talking about what Taz said last week, and Christian goes, he doesn't doubt Taz's ability at a buffet table, which, yeah. I mean, he just spoke a load of crap just to say that he's going to be in the Casino Battle Royale so that he can win and get a title shot. Guess who's going to win that, boys?
Well, yeah, it's going to be Christian, really, isn't it?
Yeah, there is no doubt that Christian is winning that match.
Oh, it don't matter if he wins that match. He ain't getting no title.
Well, he get a title shot, and that's one thing he didn't really want.
He won't win. He can have a title shot.
Oh, no. I don't think he will win, but I'm just saying, just the fact of him getting a title shot,
No.
No, you don't think? I mean, like you said, it is true what you said. We don't know who's in it, but he outworks everybody.
He does do that, definitely.
If Lance Archer's in it, he ain't winning nothing.
Oh, no, of course he is.
He ain't beating Lance Archer.
Oh, no, but he'll outwork him.
Well, he's going to have a heart attack soon. Don't make a difference.
Wow. Right, so after that exhilarating promo that did not need to be shown, we had Orange Cassidy versus Pac.
I think he got injured a bit early, so the match was a nothing match, really.
Yeah, I mean, there was a few moves and everything, but the power bomb was, I think, the nail in the coffin.
Oh, I folded him in half.
He did literally landed all upper shoulders and neck and head and yeah, which then
He was freshly crushed.
very nice. Don Callis then came out, and Omega just came out of nowhere with a fantastic looking suit, may I add. And just hit in the back, hit Pac in the back with a belt. So double count out, and so a double or nothing is going to be a 3-way match for the belt, which I actually, none of us actually predicted, did we? That
Tony did.
Did he?
Yeah, Tony said it before it happened.
You mean now?
No, when the match was happening.
Yeah, and I also knew there was going to be a triple threat because someone on Twitter spoiled it. So, yeah.
Oh. Well, Tony... Oh, okay, probably Tony read it as well then.
We had then somehow... I mean, I don't know the dimensions of Daly's place, but almost an hour ago, Moxley and Kingston went into the Elite's locker room and trashed it, and then they arrived like an hour later just to find out that everything was trashed.
Yeah, for some reason Matt was still covered in blood, which was weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long walk.
Not that long.
It has to be a long walk. So apparently next week they're gonna have a match with the Varsity Blondes, if I got it correctly, because the Varsity Blondes are actually the number 1 contenders. So, what's your view on them Varsity Blondies?
Yeah, no, I really like them, Mov. Gift Garrison is good. He is very good. He's an up and comer. I really like Brian Pillman. I've watched him in
Junior.
other companies. I actually really do like Brian Pillman.
Junior.
They are a good tag team. Huh?
Did you hear that? Junior. You
Yeah,
kept saying,
Brian.
you gotta have the junior. No, but to be honest, you look at him and you just see his dad. There's no doubt about that. They're starting to show what's going to happen at Double or Nothing, and it's going to be the Young Bucks versus Eddie Kingston and Moxley.
Yay!
They never did say if it was for the belts, though, did they?
No.
So
it will be. Otherwise,
it should be. I mean, but you can't say it's for the belts just in case next week the Varsity Blondes actually win.
But they're not going to.
I don't think it'll happen.
No.
Then we had the coronation of the Pinnacle. So MJF comes out saying that he's the king of AEW. Don't boo, bow down to me. Bloody, bloody, blah. Dax looked fantastic.
Yeah, man.
That literally 1970s porn star.
Fantastic.
He looked wow. Tully bought all of them, watches. Again, some more.
Not Rolexes though, just watches.
Just watches.
Cassie.
They never actually said what. Yes, some Casio ones. Those plastic ones. Those ones they used to get as a kid in the 80s. Hey, they would still go,
Yeah,
They
I'm sure
were-
they are still running.
Yeah, they built to last that. And then the Inner Circle comes out. MJF said that we'll never see Chris Jericho again, but though Chris Jericho was doing a very bad job of hiding in the back of that, whatever that was.
Yes, it was.
Everyone
You
could
can see him clear as day.
Yeah. It's like it could be like, oh look, it's an arm. Who could that arm belong to? Nope, I could just see Chris Jericho's face. And they said about, are you going to give us a rematch? MJF goes, no, I'm not going to give you a rematch. Blah 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 blah. And they end up dousing him with apparently a little bit of the bubbly. And
Is
next,
that what it was? I thought it was water.
no, it was a little bit of bubbly. So he said, "You want a rematch? Okay, I'll give you a rematch." To a match that you lost last year, which was, as Tony predicted, actually, it's going to be a stadium stampede.
Come to me for your predictions.
Yep. Tony was right all along. He was right all along. But there is a little a stipulation added to that, and it is if they lose, they will break up. The Inner Circle will break up forever. So, who's going to win the match?
Oh, they just announced that Inner Circle is going to win the match.
You don't think they'll break up forever?
Oh, of course they won't.
I reckon, yeah. Like Tony said, I agree with him in the sense of it's going to be 1-1, and then another match somewhere.
That's WrestleMania.
What match is going to be on the top of the bus? Yeah,
Yeah, belt on top of the bus match.
that's it. And whoever, that's it. That's going to be the decider.
Yeah.
So there
And
you go.
The bus
Go
has got dynamite on it, and it's got 10 seconds. It's got 10 minutes before it blows.
Yeah, and then you can just get sparklers.
Yeah.
Steve,
Yes.
why? How does it feel to always be wrong?
Why am I wrong?
Oh, you said it wasn't going to happen. There ain't going to be no rematch. It's over. It's done with.
Yeah, oh, you squirted us with water. Okay, we'll give you a rematch now.
Champagne.
Oh, that's champagne. We wasn't going to give you a rematch, but now, because you squirted us with champagne, we'll give you one.
Then we had a Britt Baker promo. This sweet Jesus. There was just like promo after promo after promo after promo. And it's just like they're going back to it. I think I need to speak to Tony Khan and say, yo, for like 2 weeks now, you've been good. Not that many promos. You're going back to the old ways. And it was just about, full circle. A year ago, Sheeta broke her nose. Now she's back, and yeah, she's gonna win. Is she gonna win, Tony?
What? Sheeda?
No,
Britt
Britt.
Baker?
Yeah,
100%. I'm calling it. 100%. She's going to win.
Steve.
I don't care. Oh, the A.E.W need new writers.
Why?
These old, predictable ways of doing things, it's just too predictable.
Do you know what the funny thing is? I'm saying she's gonna win. See, if Sheeta wins, that's not predictable, is it?
Yeah, but at this point, I want Sheeta to win.
You want Sheeta to win?
Yeah,
Why?
because Britt Baker doesn't deserve it.
So hold on, Tom, before you annihilate him.
Amazing.
Right, who deserves it? Say Jade Cargill, and I'll kick you out of this conversation right now.
None of them at the moment.
Oh.
Well, your only strong woman is Thunder Rosa. And I'm getting a bit sick of Thunder Rosa as well.
Well, good that you mentioned Thunder Rosa, because she was up next against Jasmine Allure. Squash. Yeah.
Squish, squash.
Yeah, not much to say about that. Just a squash match. So you're sick and tired of this, Britt Baker and all that. You're sick and tired of the Inner Circle. You're sick and tired of the Bucks. You're sick and tired of AEW. I'm sick and tired of this.
I'm not sick and tired of AEW.
Jade Cargill. Somehow she's like fantastic and everybody wants her, and she still hasn't decided who she wants to go with. I'm sick and tired of it. I couldn't care less who you go with. You most likely ain't going to go with anyone, or if you are, it's going to be someone that we haven't even expected. Maybe like the Big Show or Shaq, something. I don't know. But I'm like you, couldn't care less. Tone, do you care?
What about
Jade
this situation?
Cargill? Yeah, Jade Cargill, whoever she's going to go with.
Not really, no.
Steve?
I don't care who she's going to go with. It doesn't add or take away from her in-ring. She needs focusing on the in-ring stuff, not managers and all the rest of it. Have matches, for Christ's sake. You ain't going to get better if you don't have matches.
And now we had the main event of the evening, as it seems to be every single Dynamite now. Darby Allin in the main event. Hurrah for everyone. Against Miro.
It's the face of TNT, man.
Face of TNT. What do you guys think of the match?
It was exactly what I wanted.
It was a battering.
I'm just amazed that Steve didn't say, I don't care.
I don't care.
I do not care.
No, it's maybe AEW are actually going to use Miro the way he should have been used years ago. Just a monster who kills people.
I mean, he did literally just do that, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I think it was 10 minutes of non-stop, just him abusing Darby Allin, throwing him left and right, just literally just hurting the poor man. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky came out and attacked Sting, and then disappeared again. Drive-bys. But yeah, Miru is champion. Finally?
Yeah, I'd say finally. Not stuck with this Kip rubbish anymore.
Yeah. Tone?
Yeah.
Are you happy about it, or you don't care?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I'm all for it. I don't mind it.
What do you think? Do you think the destruction went over, just over the top a little bit?
It reminded me of Rocky 4. I'm not gonna lie. It reminded me of Rocky 4 when Miro was laying over him at the end of the match. All I could see, he weren't saying it, but all I could see him like lip read him saying was, "If he dies, he dies." That's all I could see, literally, from that, because that's what it was. It him being destroyed.
It was literally there. And for our younger viewers, Rocky was a film, a boxing film. Should go watch it. It's all right. It's got a few wrestlers in there. Well, one wrestler.
Mr. T was a wrestler for a little while.
Not really a professional wrestler, was he? And again,
Right.
Mr.
He main
T.
evented WrestleMania. He must be a professional.
Oh yeah, true. I'm happy with it. After that, Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky came out again, tried to attack Sting. Sting fought a bit. Then the Dark Order came out, run them off, and then Tony actually called this a few weeks ago. Miro versus Archer.
Not going to be as good, I don't think.
It looks like Double or Nothing's set up at the moment. They kind of set all the matches up tonight for Double or Nothing.
Yeah, because you don't really know. I mean, the TNT belt hadn't actually been put on the line yet for Double or Nothing. He's not going to lose it, is he?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Not in like, I mean, what's this?
Oh, mind you, what is it? It's still a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks.
Because I believe the next two Dynamites are Friday nights now.
Possibly because of the
playoffs.
Yeah, but it's still two. All right, in that sense, yeah, still 2.5 weeks to go. So I reckon he must hold it. He can't just lose that after 2 weeks. So yeah, that was the end of the show. We have a new TNT champion.
About time.
All
I got sick of that Derby rubbish, man. It was about time they changed it.
right, so now ratings. I'm going to start with Steve because that's an F. So, no.
It was a okay. It wasn't as good as it should have been, but it was a better show than the last couple of weeks. C, I'll give it a C.
Wow, I think that's probably the highest you've ever given it.
No, I gave one a B.
Tone?
I'm going to give it Yuji Nagata's hand sign a C.
Fair enough.
I'm going to do the same.
3 C's, not bad.
3 C's. It wasn't bad.
Could have been a better. On paper, it should have been a better episode though.
Oh, that should have been a star from us three, but yeah, new champion. It's all right. The whole. To be honest, if I'm looking at it, there wasn't really any. I mean, the tag team match was pretty good actually. Just for the Shawn Michaels. I'm sorry, I love you.
God.
That was it. Ain't that right, Tom? That sold it, didn't it?
That was brilliant.
That was awful.
Oh, do you know what? Just for that, I'm bumping to a B. Brilliant.
Right, we'll change that to a B then.
My man definitely needs his P45.
He changed it to a B. Could have just gone a C plus or maybe a B minus. My man just gave it a solid B.
Oh, it was like a WrestleMania moment, weren't it?
No, it wasn't at all.
I mean, the real moment when it happened, it was actually a WrestleMania moment. So yeah, this is a mini WrestleMania moment. We'll go with that. Yeah.
No, thank you.
No. We can't say that. No.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. But we did.
You should be.
So, this has been another exhilarating Superplex podcast.
On time this week.
Yeah. Not really much left to say, but it's good night from me.
Good night.
Boom.
That's it.